Morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
How are you?
I'm good. I'll be better once the kids get back in school.
All
I'll be
right.
up and going. Now I'm still being lazy.
Oh no. Oh well, that's all right. You don't get you don't get weekends normally. You don't get any time, so
That
um, yeah, just don't beat yourself up over it. Just enjoy it and recognize it as this is what you get. This is your payback for all those weekends that you miss.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm
So
resting. So
yeah. Yeah, and much needed rest too after being sick and everything. Oh my gosh.
hmm
Yeah.
I
You
know.
needed you needed a break. So good deal.
Yes.
Well,
Morning.
good
Good morning, Eva.
morning. How the heck are you?
Yes, I'm doing fine. Before
Good.
I forget it, Kathy, your videos are recorded, right?
Yes, ma'am. I
Okay, it's
haven't
under. If I go back, it's under your name, right? If I want
uh
to listen to them.
yeah, I created a page, the Accountable Achievers page,
Okay.
and um, I'll yeah, I'll make sure you're connected to that. And then it's got the videos, the link to the videos on there. So yeah, I'll make sure I do that when I get to work today.
Okay, no
So
problem. Yeah, yeah, I lost. Well, didn't get to it for 2 days, and I said, well, I need to go back, but and I said, wait a minute, where did I go back?
right.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Hey, can somebody post the link out there for Candace?
I'm trying to, but I have
Oh,
it set up on my
I know I do too.
on my homepage, so I'm trying to figure out how to share it. Do, do you have the link, Eva, that you can just share?
No.
No.
No. Okay.
Um,
Um,
I was just on the phone with her, and I was trying to look for it on in our thread, and I couldn't, and because I just dialed it in from my computer,
yeah.
and I memorized the number to the meeting. I told her, "Let me send you the number to the meeting," and she goes, "No, I'll just ask." I said, "Okay." So,
Oh, okay.
um,
Well, yeah. If you can put the number out there, that'll help her. Because
okay,
especially if none of us have the link.
I guess she
okay, let
just
me put
needs
it on here.
the login.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah.
meeting ID number. I got it.
Okay.
Oh,
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 there.
somebody
Okay,
just did
Jake
it.
did
That.
Jake
it.
did it.
Oh, there.
Jake.
Jake, you're
Okay.
Right.
awesome.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
know
Yeah.
he is.
Yeah.
God, what would we do without
Let's
Jake?
see.
I don't
Okay. Yeah.
know.
That.
We'd be
I
so
don't
lost
Yeah.
without
know.
you,
Well,
Jake.
that's the number I have. Yes. Okay. And another question is, do we have the link or whatever it is that where you show the address of the university, Diamond University in Dallas, where it's going to be at? Do we
No,
have the
that's gonna
address?
be. We don't have that. That will
It's
be
it's at the
on.
Renaissance, I believe,
Yeah, I think there's a couple of Renaissance though in Dallas. Um,
in
so,
Addison.
oh, okay, in Addison.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if you have that, post it out there. I do not, and the only place I know to find that would be on the Team Fusion family site.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, if
Mm-hmm.
anyone has it though, go ahead and post it out there. Um, yeah, I will not be attending. I've got work this weekend, and with us being down to like nobody in the office,
Oh
I'm stuck.
gosh. Oh,
we're,
so sorry.
we're
Yeah.
no, it's fine. We got like I don't know, three or four of us left. Four. Yeah, definitely a skeleton crew. I don't even know why I'm driving in. They're at the point now where it's like just work at home. Um, I, if they say that for sure, I will be working from home for a while, but for now, I'm still driving in. Uh,
Morning.
Mm.
Good morning. Who's that little voice that I heard?
Me,
Oh,
Candace.
Oh,
Candace.
Candace.
Yay, you found us because your husband's
She made it in.
awesome.
I know. I keep like going up to our like post, and it's been like a long time since we posted.
I know, and none of us have it. And I'm driving. I sure can't find it. So.
I was like, I see the number, and I'm like, no, that's a lot of work. Post the link.
Oh, funny. Well, big, huge congratulations to Claire. I don't know if we've got everybody on here or not, but Claire, how awesome was that? And
Woohoo, yeah. Claire,
Yeah.
all right.
Crazy.
yeah.
Crazy.
And the thing was, you know, you said it. You put it out there in the very beginning, and you were focused, laser focused, and made it happen. And we're all so very proud of you. So good
thank
job.
you. I love you
Yeah, we
guys.
sure are.
I wouldn't have been able to do it without y'all's support, continued unconditional support. So definitely, it's for us. This is our team. This is us.
Yeah.
So next is Michelle, Kathy, and everybody else gonna have to rank up.
Right.
This month. You got to say it. Let's do it.
I say let's make it a Ruby run. You know, let's just.
I like
run
that.
Ruby.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
RR, Ruby Run.
Ruby Run. I've got my red notebook for the month, and it's like that's my vision for all of us guys. Make it a Ruby Run.
And go paint your fingernails like red or something.
Ooh, yeah. Woohoo! I'll do Rockstar
That's
Red.
it.
Yeah.
Rockstar Red. I like that too. Dang, you're on with these catchphrases, Kathy. I love it. This is good today. Rockstar Red,
Ooh,
Ruby
yeah.
Run.
Yeah. Well, we can do it. So.
Absolutely, we can.
Yeah, and you know, and that crazy push at the end, and you know, and everybody just linking together and making it happen. It's like that's the team that we're a part of, and I'm so proud to be a part of such an awesome team. And like Casey said at the end, it's like, you know, man, if that didn't put a smile on your face, you know, and Terry had some great words, and I was like, man, you know, that is truly awesome.
It was really cool. I was messaging on the side with Casey because he kept telling me, where are we at now? Refresh your screen. And I was like, okay. I kept refreshing it. And I finally said, when he said something to me, and I said, you need to stop, Casey, because I'm Casey crying now. Because, you know, he gets kind of teary. I said, you're making me Casey cry. So I can't remember what the comment was he made. I said, oh my God. I said, I'm Casey crying right now.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
It was crazy.
Speaking of Casey, did y'all see the call? He did that inoculation. I love how he's doing that. Where we can hear.
I have not. I need to look at it.
No, I have none.
Yeah. Angie, yeah. Yeah, great little girl I met yesterday at Office Depot. I met her and this guy named David. And man, I love David's energy and his excitement, just his smile. And I mean, they're freaking working at Office Depot on New Year's Day. And so we struck up a conversation, and you know, they, you know, wanted something new, wanted something different. They, you know, said something about making their, you know, they'd like to make some millions or whatever. I said, I love your way of thinking. I know a 20-something-year-old that is a millionaire, and they're like, you know, their eyes got big, and I was like,
oh, love it.
I'm serious. And you know, they're like, are you pulling my leg? And I was like, no, I'm serious. And so anyway, I told them, I said, I got my husband and my doggy in the car, so you know, I don't have time right now, but are you guys on Facebook? and he spoke up and he said, Instagram. I said, well, do you have a Facebook thing? I said, I do everything through Facebook. I'm old school. And he's like, he said, yeah, I do. And so I said, here. And I just handed my phone to each of them and had them find, themselves. And, I just handed them my phone. They know what to do with it, right? And so then they plugged themselves in as my friends. And by the time I got to the truck, I was three-way messaging them to Casey, each of them. By the time we got to the dog park, there was a conversation going with Casey and Angie, I think. Well, he had reached out to both of them, but he locked on to Angie first. So, anyways.
Awesome.
Yeah, so, it's just when you're out and about, and like I've said a million times, and like Casey said a million times, listen to people. Have those conversations. Just listen to them. See what they're up to. See if there's something that they're looking for. And guess what? Whatever it is, we've got the solution. But we know a guy. We don't have the solution. We know a guy. So
I would have loved to hear what you had said. That would have been a good training moment to hear what you've said to them in that conversation.
Oh, me walking up to them at Office Depot?
Yeah, I mean, how that all, because there's still that little fear in me, which I'm got my fearless bracelet on, but it's in me that I'm curious to see how that works, because
well,
I bet you're awesome. I know you're awesome at it, but that would be really cool to see.
I was just having a conversation with them, and I was really, it wasn't like that was my intention, but it was, and I don't talk to everybody, and I should, but I don't, and but just the checkout, it was at the checkout counter, and I'm checking out, and so we're just, kind of sucks that you have to work the New Year. I said, if it makes you feel any better, I have to work, tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday at my day job. And I said, we volunteered for today, and I didn't volunteer. And they were laughing. And so it was just a conversation. And then, I can't even remember exactly what was one of the things that he said that was, about a resolution and, trying to get out of this, trying to make a change. Okay, so I jumped on it. If he would not have said that, I would have asked more questions. I would have, kept the conversation going and kind of steered it, where you can kind of get some kind of feedback from them as to what they're thinking. Some people are just like, they're brain dead and they're all about getting the job done and going to the next person and just checking you out and getting you out the door. That was not this guy. He was, answering questions, having a conversation with me. So I was like, okay, well, that's pretty cool. And then I had my bag and was starting out the door, and he said one more thing. And I said, all right. And I turned around and walked back to him. Nobody else was in line. I mean, it's New Year's Day. Nobody's at the store hardly. And I said, okay, are you serious about that? Because I know a guy. And so all we did was just have a conversation. And then it was like something that he said that made me say, okay, I heard what you said just then. Are you serious about that? Because I know a guy. And I went back and talked to him for just a second. And I said, all right, here's my phone. Friend me on Facebook, whatever. I said, I had to go. I got my husband and the doggy in the car. So, and the dog wants to go for a walk. So, I'll be in touch. I'll put you in touch with him. So that was it.
That was awesome. No, I think that's great. And I think that it was that moment that you got that in, you go, wait a minute, I need to go back. That
Yeah, well,
because I have that voice every once in a while and I ignore it. So
no,
and
that
so
voice
that's
is very important.
it happened to me. Let me give you a quick example. I have one of the contributors to my potato patch. His mom is in hospice right now, and he was talking about how her nutrition and stuff like that. And before he left, wishing me Happy New Year on Tuesday, my mind clicked. Give him a couple of Sunrise to try, and I let him go. So this morning he came into my office and we started talking. I asked him how his mother was doing, and he gave me. I said, I had this feeling to give you something before you left, and I didn't do this, and I apologize for that. I said, but I really feel strongly that possibly if you try, would you be open to trying something to help your mom, possibly with nutrition? Because she's. It's a long story, but anyway. He said, yeah, thank you. And so I gave him 2 Sunrise. I had 3 left in my drawer, okay?
Yeah.
So I gave him 2, and he said he's going to try it. He said, I'm going to put it in her yogurt. I said, absolutely. I said, you could freeze it and make it a popsicle because she's bedridden. And so I did ignore that voice, but I came back today and rectified because so when you said that, it clicked something to me. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. So, and also, Claire, with the situation that he's in with his mom, if he's having to, if that's basically burning the candle at both ends, and he's got work, and he's going to visit his mom, and he's got all the stress of that and everything, he also needs the product for, energy and to keep him healthy so he can handle everything that's been put on his plate. So, revisit that end of it as well. But definitely for her, nutrition
Absolutely.
is what she
Absolutely.
needs.
Thank you.
Yeah. Because if you listen to, drawing a blank on his name.
Dr. Andreas?
No, our friend with ALS.
Stephen Sykes.
Stephen Skiles.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, love the guy. I don't know why he's drawing a blank. But, if you listen to him, that's one of the things that he says. It's like, the product's been great for him, but, what it's done for his mom and his wife and his, relatives and stuff that have been there to help him, it's like it's given them the energy and the strength to be able to help him. And so, that really does, it makes you think, because it is draining. It's draining, and when you get like that, that's when when you're down, and that's when you're gonna start getting sick and everything else. So it's like, no, if you're taking our triangle, you'll be able to work through all that and stay healthy. So cool. Let's see. Okay, did everybody watch Casey's video? I stuck it out there again because talk about Candace, talk about getting things lost in the scroll with everything that happened at the end of the month. That was buried up there. So in the local page. So I reposted it on our Achievers page, so we could see that. And I did not post that inoculation call, but we could go on the Jade Factory and check out the different posts and stuff like that. That's one to really watch, just to see the Casey's end of it, of what he's doing. He doesn't just get right to hey, okay, yeah, you Dr. Kathy, this is what we're doing. You know, let me sign you up. That's not how he does it. It's a whole system. And so not once in his conversation does he even say Kyani.
Mm-mm.
And it's a 25-minute conversation.
He
He
doesn't
never
even
said
mention
Kyani.
nutrition or anything. I thought he doesn't mention nutrition or anything that we actually
Right.
anything about our business at all.
Yeah. So you might think, what the heck? That's kind of crazy. But it's a system and it's working. And then he immediately, you know, did the if I send you a video, when would you be able to watch it? It's about an hour long. And she's like, well, you know, I'm off tomorrow, so probably tomorrow. And he's like, okay, you know, I can't have you being real vague like that. Give me a yes or no. Are you going to be able to watch it tomorrow or not? And she's like, yeah, I can watch it, you know, and I'll get back. And he said, okay, I'll send it to you today so you can watch it tomorrow, and then send me a message when you finished it. And it's a good time for us to talk. So, you know, I'll hear from you again by Friday. So he sets up the next meeting. Okay, so but we always say book a meeting from a meeting. Okay, so he sets up the next meeting, and so just, you know, it's neat just to know it's a process, it's a system. It doesn't, you know, what we're thinking is, oh my gosh, get to the point, sign her up. You know, I sent you somebody, you know, work your magic, do your stuff. Well, it's a process. So, you know, it's like, but my way of thinking now is, how many people can I get in that pipeline? Let's just let's flood the freaking pipeline this month. It's, you know, race to Ruby. So just plug people in that pipeline. The thing that we have going on really though is the Whisper campaign. So that's reaching out to people, messaging them, striking up those conversations, setting up coffees, and listening to them. You listen to them. If it's a 30-minute meeting, you listen to them for 27 minutes, and then you give your I story at the end. Give yourself 3 minutes for your I story. And any questions on that? Everybody know what their I story is? 4 parts. Your background. Yes. Okay. Your background, what you didn't like, what you found, and what your future looks like because of what you found. Okay. And Casey addresses it in that video that I reposted this morning. He addresses that's going to be their aha moment, possibly, for their future I story, right? They're going to say, yeah, you know, I was in corporate America and blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, I was sitting down with Claire at this coffee and she told me about whatever, and it changed my life. And that's what we do. That's pretty awesome. So it's like we're becoming part of their I story. I think that's kind of neat. Anyone have anything?
I wanted to throw out, we have our new Pearl on the line. Just wanted to say congratulations to Miss Beverly.
Yay!
Thank you. Thank you.
Wonderful.
That is so
You be part of this
awesome.
team. The support is awesome. I'm so happy for everybody's advancement, all the support. It was like wild.
Yes, yeah. I was talking to Rob about that yesterday, my Rob. You know, it's like, okay, Claire advanced, Beverly advanced, you know, Susie and Terry, you know, how awesome is that? You know, that's really cool. That's a great spot to be in. I'm so excited, man. Talk about a great way to start out your new year, you know.
Yes.
With that kind of power coming to the team. It's super exciting. So
We're still going to all walk the stage together, Kathy. I know.
heck
You,
yeah.
all of us.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah,
And,
and this is just the
Beverly,
beginning, and we got to,
Beverly,
plenty of time.
I'm sorry. Beverly, you weren't on the phone earlier, or on the call earlier, but Kathy, tell her what we're doing this month.
Well, I'm calling it Race to Ruby, or what did I
Ruby.
call it?
I like the Ruby Run. Ruby Run.
Ruby Run. We got the Ruby Run going on.
And we're going to wear Rockstar Red.
Rockstar red nails, Rockstar red. And,
lipstick. No.
Yeah, push to Ruby. And, I know we can all do it. And, if that's not for you, just know that that's what I think for sure we've got me and Claire and Jake and Michelle that are, ready for that, Ruby Run. And, no pressure if that's not for you right now. If that's not, it's funny because I did, one of the people that I've been in contact with, I have to share this with you. One of the people that I've been in contact with is a Mary Kay sales director, and she's been a Mary Kay sales director for a very long time, and she's amazing, and I love her to death. So she's somebody that Casey's going to be meeting with her on Saturday. And so the conversation has gone back and forth with her and Casey. Well, she knows me, right? And we might have this happen. She knows me. So what is somebody that knows you going to ask? Kathy, how much money are you making with this? Right? Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You got to answer that. You can't ignore it. I wanted to just say, Dr. Casey, I don't know what I'm doing. But no, you have to answer that. She's my friend, and this is the system, and we're doing the whole system right, but I've got to answer the question. So I went, and she had a few questions. One was about skincare because, we did Mary Kay, and Mary Kay had awesome skincare. So she had a few questions, but I addressed every single question. And the way that I responded, for 30 years, corporate has been my focus because I'm at a company that, oddly enough, still has a pension program. And so that's been my focus for 30 years, is doing everything by the book for my corporate job. I was raised that way. You go to school, you get a job, you work hard, but my mother also raised me to have a plan B. So I've always kept my network marketing as a plan B, strictly as that extra income, not as, but if anything happens, I've got this I can fall back on. And that's the way it's been. So, and one of the things that she asked was, how long had I been with Kyani? Well, I went ahead and I started my Mary Kay business September of 2003, I think it was. So it's like, and I'm not a director, and I never was a director. My thing was, it was a plan B, and it was just an extra income. And so that's what Kyani has been for me. The position that I'm in is a Pearl. The average income is, roughly $600 a month. And that's, that helps with anyone's income. That helps after a day job to have that extra $600 a month. So I told her, and I guess I can send I'll send my message out to y'all so y'all can read it if you want. And I'll send you her message, and I'll send out my message if y'all want that. Would y'all like that?
Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it was just, I'm just honest and telling her, And that's not going to turn her off. I mean, it's like she knows I never made director, but I stuck with Mary Kay for all those years, and I still have customers from it because it was just that extra income that I was looking for. But now, at 2020, I'm flipping the switch, and I'm leaving corporate America, and this is going to be my job, and I'm going to work it like my job and blow things up.
You just said that with such conviction. You know what?
Awesome.
It's recorded. It's recorded, and it's out there now. You got this, girl.
Fine.
Seriously,
Oh,
you got
yeah,
this.
I know I do. This is it.
Oh my God, this is awesome.
my new
I
job.
love it.
This is it. And I'm going to, and I tell you what, I'm the best damn boss. I'm a better boss than any of the ones I've ever had with Toyota. So,
Amen. You know who not to be, right?
exactly. I got lots of training on what not to do.
That's right. I love it. Oh my God, I just got excited. Yes.
You have a great day. Love you guys. Bye.
Love you too.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye.
Y'all have a wonderful day.